What's going on? What's going on? So Patrick Ewing said, "Don't put Jordan and LeBron in the same sentence." Skip Bayless called out LeBron for faking his injury, and then the LeBron Luka thing. It's even though he's out the postseason, it's still a lot of news about him. What will this guy do if people don't talk about him? Patrick Ewing said there's no comparison with Jordan and LeBron. He said because Jordan didn't fake injuries, he played and he didn't stack teams. So he made that point clear. Skip Bayless said he faked his injury not to go to the Met Gala. We already know with the Diddy situation, he ain't going to anywhere to do it in New York State. As you notice, ever since the whole thing with Diddy last summer to this year, and I think there's a lot going on. I think the push of Bronny, I think the push of this and that to take the focus off of him. I'm just saying. His antics and his tactics, I won't put nothing past him. Kendra Perkins got at LeBron and said, "You owe to represent with Luka. You wanted him there. You should say something." This notion that he's his own man, well, it's one or two things gonna happen with LeBron James. He's either going to acknowledge that that's his teammate, or he's going to have to bounce. But we know he's not going nowhere. But yeah, you would think he'd want to speak up for it. You'd think he'd want to. As far as what Patrick Ewing said about LeBron, it's all true. And I'm agreeing with Rob Parker too about LeBron. The longer he plays, the more it waters down his legacy because you can play 50 years till you're 50. You ain't winning more rings. People are going to kind of lose the sight of what you're doing. And what are you playing for exactly? You just playing for individual stat pads? I mean, really? This is just getting ridiculous. But hey, that's LeBron for you. You know, he knows no limits and no boundaries to stop him. You know, so Patrick Ewing was 100 on that. And as far as what Skip Bayless said, well, yeah, of course he fakes stuff. Every time something don't go right, he got this injury, he got this injury, he got that one. Every time he goes down in the game and they losing, you could have sworn someone just pimp slapped him because he's like, ooh, his legs start buckling, his whole body starts buckling. But his antics are tired and all. But I just think he's really Father Time is catching up to him. I really do. And Luka needs convincing to stay. He really do. Because if they don't convince him to stay, that would be egg on their face. But can LeBron's ego handle someone being better than him? You said you wanted to see what it was like to play with the guy. But what you gonna do? Are you gonna give up money? What you gonna do? I hope we don't have no more LeBron James stories, but we will, because he will find a way to creep back in. Because the league feels like they owe him a debt. I don't know why, but it seems to be more than it needs to be, you know. So it's always like stay tuned to ESPN or someone they gotta say it. But I do give Kendra Perkins props for saying it. LeBron does owe Luka that to speak out to say, hey, we're gonna build this because realistically, LeBron, an old dude, who many teams are gonna put up with his antics? Where else could he go? And he's not gonna win unless he somehow goes to a team that's stacked, or he be begging people to come there. So, But anyway, that was my thoughts about Patrick Ewing and Skip Bayless talking about LeBron and LeBron Luka thing. Stay tuned on all this. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like it. The membership, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.